Hello, my monstrosities. Hello once again. Today I bring to you a Twins build video, as well as a PSA, I guess. The Twins are really good right now in a meta in which people are choosing to stay injured for made for this resilience into adrenaline. But also, the perks that are good on Twins are about to get buffed in a few days. So, you might want to start playing the Twins. You see, it all starts with the Twins' very own Coup de grace. Each time a gen is completed, you gain a token. You can use one of those tokens to increase the distance of your next lunge attack by 80%. In the beginning, I joked that I was just getting practice on this, and it's just they're teachable. But it's actually pretty solid on them because this will help you get that first hit whenever people don't expect it. And then, after the first hit is done, you can deploy Victor to finish the job. And while we have Victor, we're going to bring something to help out our counterplay. We have Hex Crowd Control for the vaults. You see, with Crowd Control, the entity will block a window for 20 seconds after a survivor performs a rushed vault through it. It's pretty hard to get people on vaults unless you are pretty good at using the Twins, which anybody can be after you put some time into them. But because I'd like to make things easier on myself, I'm going to show you that Crowd Control is really good on them. And then next we have Force Penance, something that we already know is good on them. This will make it so that survivors who take a protection hit are inflicted with the broken status effect for 80 seconds. Now, the people like to group up against the Twins, or well, they should be. That way somebody can get rid of Victor after Victor gets it down. Or just uses the charge and so on and so forth. But, if they aren't doing that, you're winning. And if they are doing that, you have Force Penance to make it so that, they're injured when they don't want to be. And then to cap this build off, we have something that's new and that people are telling me are good on them: Forced Hesitation. When a survivor is put into the down state by any means, all other survivors standing within a 16-meter range around them suffer from the hindered status effect for 10 seconds, reducing their movement speed by 20%. This has a cooldown of half a minute. The idea is that you put somebody down, and then if somebody was going to kick Victor right after that, they are too slow to do it. So that's Forced Hesitation, as well as it'll let you snowball if you put somebody down and another person tried to get away. For the add-ons, we have Stale Biscuit and Toy Sword, of course. This is going to make it so that you decrease the pounce cooldown by 0.4 seconds, and this is going to make it so that you decrease the pounce charge time by 0.2 seconds. So yeah, that's the idea, that's the build, and with that being said, roll the clip, and I hope you enjoy. The game. Okay, so this is pretty bad, which is kind of good for us. This should set the precedent for what I mean of how good the Twins are, because my perks can only help so much, and there's a lot of pallets and vaults that should be good against me. So, hey, here's somebody. But I hear you up here. Okay, weird stutter step thing. Alright, guess we're doing that. So, if this goes Force Penance, thank you, early on. And you stuck around at the loop. What are we doing? If this goes both well, click. Put you here. Like, good and bad. How do I explain this? I can't use crowd control too many parts of the map, but this should also make it so that, yeah, when we do have to encounter it, that will be there for us. But then we also just have a map in which there's a lot of things to drop that can help with playing Victor. And why is there a stutter there? Why has DbD been stuttering for me lately? What the heck? And you stuck around too. What are y'all doing? You stuck around just to use Balance Landing? That's bold. Oh, this is perfect. Oh, look at that. Look at that, look at that. Perfect. Okay. Now, I could try to throw Victor over to that unhunt, but we're already here. I'd rather get this off. Now, of course, can't switch. you actually bothered to kick him. For whatever reason. Save the coup. Oh, thank you. I'm about to block myself. And you... I mean, yeah, I guess this was the only option. Down you go. Dang, they got that heal off quick. I kind of want to start generating a little bit more pressure, but I think I kind of have to give up on that before they get this pickup off in my face. Yeah, okay. You got that. I got it. Nobody's here? Alright. Good. I can't really afford to do that for 3 years. Surprisingly, we're still on 4. I should kick that, but I think chasing you is kind of more important right now. Boris, you're the pre-drop Andy. Pre-drop Patty, I should say. See if we can get some force penance value over here. No! Record time heal. I'll take the injury. There's somebody's down there, and now I have time to kick this. Kind of. You didn't hold my power, which is something you probably should have done. Thank you for this. I'll take that. That's not a gen I knew was about to get close, and it's kind of bad for me. And you all have this one come to an end. Done. Coming to an end. Close. Edging. Whatever. And there's somebody working on the gen above me. Alright, so this doesn't sound hot. And there's that other one done. There was no power there, so I just wasted a stack for no reason. But I can get a crack-a-lackin'. Alright, see, you ended that a little bit faster, and I got that stack right back, and now we're at 1. Thank you, force penance. Now I know nobody's over there. You're still around here. Are you going to read? Do what? Somebody's here. Fortunate. Okay. And the only other person that's not next to me that can get that is Njad. So they're going to have a bad time. Because they still have force penance on them. And you are the... Look at that. Look at that. From really close to losing to really about to win. Oh my friend. Oh no no no, you all made an oopsie daisy. Scratch marks tell me somebody's here who is still injured because of force penance. And will you look at that? Just like that, twins come out on top. If somebody had Unbreakable, you all probably would have used it by now. Well, so thank you all for giving me time to say this. Now that healing isn't ridiculous like it used to be in the old meta, which is something that, you know, I definitely disliked more. How are there scratches right there? Nobody's running. Definitely disliked more than the current meta. I can actually play the game without having... Well, that's the other thing. In the last meta, Steel was a trickster main, but people healing all the time, you kind of just had to commit to every chase, which is my playstyle. So I think I might have been more successful then, I guess. Now people, if you stay into it, you kind of just play into what they want. I don't know, but that's not to deal with twins, that's personal. For twins' sake, people not being able to heal in record time anymore really makes things really good, especially when people are opting to not heal. Like, yeah, they healed immediately under hook and they kept on top of it, but once they couldn't, it just all fell apart. And yeah, merciless, no less than a merciless. Twins, really good. Crowd control even helped out on a map I didn't expect it to. Really ended the chase quicker. Cool. Could be better, admittedly. Could have seen more value on that, but we kind of just reeled the game back in really quickly because we were able to, especially with forced penance. And I'll be honest with you, forced hesitation there for show, but that can show that you don't even need all the perks to win with twins nowadays. So, yeah, if you like the video, like it. Got a comment for me, comment. And until next time, peace out, my monstrosities.